Well, welcome back to part 3. We're still here at the Royal Highland Show. We're here in one of my favourite places. It is the food hall. It's somewhere where over 99% of people come during their stay. And Wendy is one of those reasons. Wendy, what are you going to be making today for us?
I'm going to be celebrating East Lothian produce with some lovely herby pancakes and a lovely bit of honey-roasted wild boar from Gosford.
Sounds absolutely lovely. I'll let you get started.
Did you ever do pancakes with your granny?
I do actually like making pancakes. Sometimes they're successful.
Oh, I'm sure you can do pancakes. They're very easy. You want a nice hot pan, nice good strong pan, and I've got my flour ready, plain flour.
Okay.
And we're going to pop in an egg, lovely East Lothian farm egg. In it goes.
Do East Lothian make good eggs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The Bro eggs.
Right, okay.
Great eggs. We're going to use lots of produce here today. So we've got an egg in there. And Adam, would you like to get me some herbs?
Yeah,
we've got some lovely herbs from Scott Herbs planted down there. You just gather me some and surprise me.
I wouldn't even know these were herbs.
I might be very surprised in a minute. We'll see what it comes back with, shall we?
I don't really know where to pick, to be honest. But
now, while he's doing that, I'm going to put in a pinch of low salt. You need a little bit of a salt in pancakes. It's a good flavour enhancer. It works really well, but we don't need to have lots of sodium, so let's go for the low salt. It works really well. And we're going to add a wee bit, about half a teaspoon of baking powder, just to give them a little bit of a rise. Of course, you can use self-raising flour, but you don't need to.
Got some soil as well, I'm afraid.
Oh, thank you very much. That's an extra bonus.
Thank you.
Now, you're a lovely guy.
Thanks.
I'm sure if I sent an Italian guy to pick herbs, he'd have come back with this, you know. This is a typical Brit portion of herbs, isn't it? It is.
But they smell very strong, so I assume the flavour
They are lovely. Yes, they are. So he's brought me back some fennel and some oregano and some mint, which would actually be better on my pudding.
Right, okay.
But there's a lovely one that's draping over the side called thyme. Can I send you back?
Is this a challenge?
Yes.
Okay.
It's at the end, and it's rolling over the side beautifully.
Okay.
Go for it.
I assume it's this one here, I think.
Now, one of these is double cream, and one of these is milk. And I'm going to...
Well
done. Good lad. That's it. Super. So we've got in our low salt, our baking powder, our flour, and we're going to add about 125 mils of milk, just sufficient to get a nice batter. Now, sometimes in recipes they say to leave your batter standing, but you don't need to. I'm always rushing, and I never have a chance to leave batter standing, and it's never really come to any harm.
Would you normally use an electric whisk, or do you prefer...
No, the balloon whisk's fine for this, because it takes moments.
Okay.
So we want it to be a decent consistency that it'll hold in the pan. A little bit like bellinis, you know, nice little bellinis. So these are savoury ones. You can add a little bit of sugar or honey and make them sweet, but we're making savoury ones. And we're going to make them creamy with a little indulgent drop of this lovely Yester Farm double cream. Lovely cream, whipping cream, double cream. And there we go. Actually, I'm going to put in a little bit of this melted butter, which will be delicious. You can use a little bit of rapeseed oil, but I tend to stick to butter for this. Now, we're just going to chop them up very finely, pop them in, and we'll get lovely herby pancakes. Now, the pan's preheated, so they take minutes, absolutely minutes.
How hot would you suggest you have the pan?
Like that. You want a nice radiator hot.
It's really, really hot.
Yes. And I've got some lovely rapeseed oil from Craigen. I think there is a Lothian one, actually, but I don't have it here. And we're going to put it in a little drizzle. Mediterranean diet and Mediterranean cooking is part of the mix, but I think sometimes we get a bit hung up that the only good things in the world are Mediterranean, but actually we have got fantastic produce right here in Scotland.
Is there any oils you would suggest not using for cooking, like sesame oil, for instance?
That's very strong, that's right, very strong indeed, and quite pungent, so you really only need droplets of that. Now you're just a little bit close, and I've got to get over here because of the pan, so there you go. Thank you. Now you can see there's bubbles, and when there's bubbles, that's your moment
to
turn them over. Exactly.
I just want to taste these pancakes now,
I know you do. Don't worry, you're going to get it right now. Can you see my honey? Here it is. Now, I've got one of Mr. Hood's honeys here, and all I want really is a little anchor man on my pancakes so that when you taste this beautiful pork that you're about to see, it doesn't fall off this little blini. Here's one I prepared earlier. Just pop that over there just now. And once you've tasted this, you'll never go back to rubber ham again. It is so beautiful.
It does look lovely.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the honey roast on the top. You can go mad with cherries and pineapple and whatever, but go for it. It's just delicious. Don't worry, folks, you'll get a taste.
It's really, really nice.
It really is lovely.
The flavour from the tops kind of went all the way through.
It does. And I think it's one of these things I would have to take on my desert island. These little herb pancakes with the pork really are something special. So it's really all about the provenance and the quality.
Really have a fish just now.
Go for it.
Thank you. Really, really, really good. The herbs make such a difference. I would never think of putting herbs in pancakes.
Oh, there you go then.
Really, really
and
nice.
now you know what time looks like.
It hangs over the side, I'll remember that. Well, I wish I could stay here all afternoon, but from Wendy, thank you very much.
Well, while Adam finishes his pretty pancakes, we head over to the show jumping arena for the highlights from the senior classes. With thousands of pounds of prize money and numerous titles up for grabs, let's go straight to the action. Rob Maguire jumped clear with Sudan in 68.06 to take the third spot. A fantastic round from Aileen Craig, winner of the amateur class at Hoy's, takes the second position with Quiberon D clear in 66.22. And the 2012 Royal Highland Challenge is taken by Cheshire's Keith Shore. They've had an excellent season and today jumped clear in 65.34. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Many competitors, the Highlands the first time they've jumped in grass this year, but it certainly didn't seem to affect our winner.
The goings there is very good. I think more you have to think about your uphills and your downhills, but this ring there's a little bit of a drop in the middle, so just down the hill you just got to be thinking, sitting up a little bit more, and when you're going up the hill, a little bit more of a squeeze just to get. But the going's actually good, as long as we don't have a lot more rain. I think it'll hold up very good.
Fantastic. And I understand you hunt your horses as well. Do you think that makes a big difference?
I don't hunt this one, but I think it makes a bit of a difference for me because I'm used to riding more on grass maybe than some riders. A lot of people now are just riding on surfaces all the time, so I ride a lot on grass, so it probably helps me a little bit more.
And can you tell us a little bit about this horse? How long have you had it for and what are the plans for it now?
We've had her 2 years. She's just a very out and out real good speed horse really. She won the class last week in Bowlesworth, which was a good class. Where will we go after here? I think Great Yorkshire will probably go. I think there's a show at Saltire, international show, and then Great Yorkshire will be the next shows for her.
Fantastic. And why did you pick the Highland Show this weekend?
I always like coming up to the Highland. I think I've come up here now maybe for the last 20 odd years, so it's one of my favourite shows really, so I always like coming.
Excellent. Okay, well, congratulations and good luck for the rest of the weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's on to the Lochmore Meadows A&B Stakes, and it was Scotland's own Carluke-based Andrew Hamilton with his French international Grade A mare Josquerie Greggs, who jumped clear in 48.41 to take the third. Shan Price is certainly no stranger to the Royal Highland and in fact competes all over the country. The horse Rambo III is by It's the Business, and together they represented Team Great Britain at the Home Nations Cup at the British Open a couple of years ago. Today they jumped clear in 46.14 and finished in seconds. Jemma Kirk and her top horse Wexford really are a force to be reckoned with at the moment. They've grown a real winning partnership, competing nationally and internationally, and today Jemma started her Highland campaign in style, taking the A&B title, clear in 41.40. And let's take a look at the full result. Lucy Guild finishes in 5th with Richard Davenport in 4th. It's a 3rd for Andrew Hamilton and Shan Price takes the 2nd. But to confirm, the A&B Stakes champion is Jemma Kirk.
James Smith, a well-known name throughout the UK, and this partnership haven't been together for very long now, but they're certainly proving successful, most recently at Ballsworth. And Mary T and James Smith finish clear in 40.71 to take 3rd place in the Grade C final. Badwell Ash, based Tim Page and Billy Stewart's Steady the Helm have been competing successfully on the Fox Hunter circuit, clear in 40.28. Despite the wettest day in Highland Show history, Jemma Kirk does it again with JJ's One Fine Day. Even with that slight hesitation near the end of the track, Jemma added the Grade C title to her collection.
Oh, she's on fire, but Tim Page takes the 2nd, James Smith in 3rd, Sandra Lowe Mitchell finishes 4th with Susan Deasy in 5th, and Kelly Connor takes the 6th.
So Jemma, it's been a great day for you. You won the A&B Stakes and then you went on to ride to victory in the Grade C. Tell us about the horses you were riding.
I won the A&B Stakes on Wexford. He's my top horse. He's 16 now and I've had him a few years and he's been a really good horse for me, and this is our local show, so it's nice to have a win here on the first day.
And the Grade C horse?
It's just a new one I've had it about 2 months now and I'm riding it for the owners, John Jameson, and it's been really, I've not had it long, but it's been successful. It qualified for the class here in the Grade C Championship at Ayr Show, so it won the Scottish Championship and now it's won the Highland Show Championship as well.
And looking ahead to the Olympics, Team GB, how do you think we're going to do?
Hopefully really good. The team's been going really well, so hopefully they can pull it out at the Olympics and have a good result.
Well, you're a rider that Scotland should be proud of. Thanks very much, Jemma. Thank you.
Thank you.